In this part, we will cover all the essential operations you can perform on SQL tables. Okay? A table is like a grid where data is stored in rows and columns. Each row is a record and each column is a field representing a specific piece of information. Okay, so let us now take a look at the first operations we can do with SQL tables. And the first one is creating a table. Okay, but before we create a table, let us first log in. But you need to make sure that my SQL server is running. Okay, so here I'm using my SQL dash. We can use users, or here you can use then we specify the user, which is root, and then the password, it is none. Okay, so if we are asked for the password, you should enter the password there, but the password for me, it is empty. Okay, so it is empty, just press enter. Okay, just press enter if you have not changed the root password. Okay, so with that, we need to first show the databases that we have. Right now we have this one, so we need to create ours. These might be system databases. We need to create ours. So let us create a database that we are going to work with. We name it tables, like that. Create database tables. Then here we can use tables databases. Okay, like that. So we are now using the tables databases. So the first operation is creating a table. So to create a table, you must know that a table must have less than, or must have greater than zero columns. Okay, it must have more than zero columns. So it might have like exactly it should have one and above columns. Okay, so to set to create a table, we use the create command. Create a table. Then the table we are going to name it employees, like that. Then from employees, like that, then we add these parentheses. Then we end our command. Okay, so with that, before we end our command, inside here we can provide some sort of information. Oh guys, I think I'm using, let me first leave this one. Okay, let me create the table again. So we use the create command, create a table. It's going to be named employees. Then we open the parentheses. Then inside here we can provide the columns. Okay, then here we have the first one is the employee ID. Then this employee ID is going to let me first write everything. Okay, I'll explain. Okay, I'll explain slowly. Okay, sorry. So here it is int. It's going to be a number. Then it is not going to be null. Okay, this one it is going to make sure that this column is not null. Okay, it should not be empty. Okay, then there we create the second column, which is for the first name. Then the first name is going to contain characters. Okay, we use the voucher characters. Then inside here we provide the maximum, which is going to be 50. Then it is not going to be null. Okay, we use not null. Okay, which makes sure that this one is not also null, it is not empty. Okay, then from there we separate them using columns. Okay, using commas. Okay, then here we add last name. Last name is going to be also voucher for the variable character. Then here it is also going to contain 50, maximum of 50, and from there it is not going to be empty. We don't want it to be empty. From there we are going to create also age. It is going to be a number. Then we are going to check. Okay, we're going to check something. We are going to check. Let us add this one. Okay, I'm going to explain to you. We are going to check age. Okay, we are going to check age. We're going to check age greater than or equals to 18. Okay, greater than or equals to 18. Then from there we create another one. So this one, the check age is greater than or equals to 18, is a constraint that makes sure that age is at least 18. Okay, so for those who have less than 18 age, the table it will not accept. Okay, it will not accept. It will throw an error. Okay, so from there we add another one, which is another one, we call it the department, okay, department, and then we set varchar, okay, the maximum to be let us set it to be 50 also. Then we can use another command, which is the default command, okay. This one will set will automatically assign a value if none is provided, okay. So here the default, we are going to use the default. Let us use general, okay, general. Then after there we need to end this one. So remember here we open, so here we need to end, okay. So we need to add the end parenthesis here, which is like that. Then we add this semicolon, the semicolon. So after there we press enter. As you can see here, query, okay, then 0 errors affected, as you can see. So here when we try to show the tables using the show tables command, and then we show the tables, as you can see we have employees, okay, we have employees, okay. So this one is also the second operation when working with tables, okay, which is viewing tables, okay. We use the show command, okay. So to see the structure of a table and its constraints, we should use the describe command, okay. So we use describe, then the name of the table, which is employees, like that, employees, like that, okay. Then we end, okay. As you can see we get the structure, okay, we get the structure. As you can see, this is a field, okay, field, and this is the type of that field. This is the field name, okay, this is the field name. We have employee ID, we have first name, we have last name, we have age, we have department, and even the type, it is the integer. Here we have it is a characters. It is composed of characters. Even this one characters, it means it's a string, okay. Even this one is a string, okay. Here it is a number, and this one is a string. And this one can be null, this one cannot be null, okay. This one where you see no, it cannot be null. Even this one, okay. But this one, the age can be null, okay, can be null, okay, because as you saw here when we are writing our syntax, as you can see here, in the age we didn't set the not null, okay, the not null, we didn't set the not null like on the first, as we set the not null here, okay, here, not null, okay, here. So it means this one here, this one can be null, okay, this one can be null, this one, the default one, it is empty, the default one, so it does not have the default one, okay. But this one has the default one, the department has the default one, which is general, okay, and there are some extra ones, okay. So that's another operation, okay. Let us see how we can insert data into a table, okay. Right now our table is empty, so if we want to select, we use let us use the select command, okay, to see everything in that table. So let us use the select. We use the asterisk to select all, okay, select all from which table. We need to specify the table, okay, or from the table called employees, okay, like that. As you can see right now it is empty, okay, it is empty. So let us see how we can insert data into this table, okay. So we are going to add what we call a single record, okay, a record, okay. So we want to insert, we use the insert command. We want to insert into the employees, which is our table, employees. What do we want to insert? We want to insert something. So we want to insert employee ID, ID, okay, employee ID. Then we want to insert also the first name, okay, the first name. We want to also you should note this one, okay, but you should note that SQL is not case sensitive, okay, it is not case sensitive, okay. So here, as you can see, first name, last name, and also the age, okay. We should also we are going even to add the age and also the department, okay. Then here, after doing that, after specifying the columns that we want to modify, that we want to add data in, we want to specify here, we need to add the values, values. Then inside here we provide the values that corresponds, okay, to these columns respectively. Okay, so here the values, we want to add the first one, which is the employee ID, is going to be 1, and here we can provide the name in form of a string because it is a varchar. Okay, it is a string. Okay, it's a string. Then here we need to provide, let us provide John, which is the first one. Then we add a comma. Then we add another string because it is a varchar, which is the last name. So we add a Doe, John Doe. Inside here it should be inside John Doe. Then from there we can add the age. The age, remember, it is an integer. Okay, so we add 30 there. So from there we add this one. We add the department. It is also a string. We can add there. It is HR. Then after there we should now end like this. So if we do that, as you can see, one row has been affected. It has been affected. So if we use the select all from employees, as you can see, we have the first employee, okay, which is the first employee who has the ID, the ID 1, and the first name John, the last name Doe, and the age 30, and even the department. Okay, so let us try to insert another information. As you can see here, we can just come here and then let us not specify the department, and we see what is going to happen. So let us first change the name. Let us change the last name, which is Omar, set it to Omar, and even this one, the first name Rashid. And if we do that, and then the email, the ID, let us let us change to 2, and then we press enter. As you could know, the match values count at row 1. Okay, so this one we can here we need to specify. If we don't specify this one, okay, the third one, it's going to throw an error. Okay, not the third one, okay, another row, okay, which is the last one. Remember, we have not specified this row, which is the department, okay, which is the department. So we need to specify it. Okay, to specify it, we need to specify it, okay, like that. If we do that, as you can see here, one row has been affected. Okay, so you should note that here, as you can see, this department is a varchar. Okay, so it is a string. Okay, so we need to specify it. We need to specify this one in form of a string. Okay, in form of string. So it is now empty. Okay, so let us now select all from employees. As you can see, we have this one, department is not specified. We have this one, we have employee ID, we have Rashid, which is the first name, last name Omar, and the age, which is 30. Okay, so they have the same age. Okay, so how can we add multiple records? Okay, how can we add multiple records? So here we have added these records one at a time. Okay, so let us see how we can add multiple records. Okay, we can add multiple records by using we use the same insert into employees. Then we provide that the data we want to insert into. Then in the values we can provide multiple values. Okay, we can provide multiple values. For example, here we have the first value, which is, so let us change this one to 3 because we are adding the third one. Then let us add this one, John, instead of John. Let us add Shafiq. Then here let us add Shan. Okay, Shafiq Shan. Then here let us add age 40. Then here let us make it be secretary, like that. Secretary. After doing that, then we can provide another value. Okay, so this first parenthesis will specify only one value. Okay, we will insert only one value. Okay, only one record. Okay, so let us now add another record. To add another record, we just add a comma after that parenthesis, after this parenthesis, after the first pair of parentheses, and then we add another pair of parentheses, which is like that. Okay, another pair of parentheses there. You can add multiple just by doing that. Okay, just by doing that. Okay, you can add multiple. Okay, and this one will contain one record, and even this one one record, even this one one record. Okay, so here let us provide just only 2. the first one, and even here the second one. So here for the ID it's going to be 4, and here no, we need to come inside here. So for the ID we are going to have 4, and here for the first name we are going to have Shirat. Then here for the last name we are going to have Shannon. We are going to have Shannon. Then for the age we are going to have 20. Then for the department, let us have, instead of having here the department, here let us have like accountant, like that. Okay, so after doing that, then we can now press enter. As you can see, 2 duplicates. So here we have 2 duplicates, but here as you can see 2 laws affected. Okay, 2 laws have been affected. So if which means 2 laws have been added or has been modified. So if we want to select, let us use select all from employees. As you can see, have added 2 laws. We have added Shafiq here. We have added the employee ID 3 and 4. Okay, as you can see, ID 3 and 4. We have these ones. We have duplicates. As you can see, these ones have more duplicates. Okay, so that's it. So if you don't provide a value for a department, it will automatically use the general. Okay, because of the default constraint. Okay, so with this one, as you can see here, the department has not been provided. Let me do something here. So I don't know why it is not working. So if I add there, if I don't provide for the department, we just provide there for the age, could not count. Okay, so for the department, in order not to specify for the department, we need also not to provide it here. As you can see here, we need to come here under the employees first parenthesis here. We can remove it. Okay, so that we don't specify it. Okay, so if we just press enter, as you can see here, we just add another one. Okay, another employee with the ID 2. Okay, so if we select all, as you can see, this one is now having the general. Okay, as you can see, is now having the general because we didn't specify. Okay, because this happens because of the default value. Okay, we're using the first query. Okay, so as you can see here, another employee with a duplicate, which is 1. Okay, as you can see, they have the same ID. They have the same employee ID, which is 2, as you can see. Okay. Okay, so let us take a look at another operation, which is reading data from the table. Okay, and this one we use the select. Okay, I showed you. Okay, we select all from employees like that. We get. Okay, we just use this select, and this one we select all. Okay, we select all. We retrieve all the data. Okay, and to retrieve specific columns, we just use select. We use select. Okay, then we want to select the first name. We want to select the first name. We want to select the department, and let us also select the second name. Okay, let us select the second name. The last name, it is not the second name but the last name and the department. Okay, from where do we want to select it from then the table name, which is employees. Okay, from there. Okay, so after doing that, we add a semicolon and we press enter. As you can see here, we get the first name, the last name, and the department. Okay, and the department. As you can see here, this is what we get. Okay, this is what we get. Okay, so let us now take a look at how we can filter data with constraints in mind. Okay, so we can use constraints. For example, we can do like this. So here we can select here, or we can select first name, last name, department from employees, and we can use the where statement, which is where. Okay, where command. Okay, where keyword, where age, then we specify the age. Okay, so for example here we have multiple. So this one has the age of 30, 40, 20. So let us, we don't want to select this one. Okay, this one, who is older, you know, older. They say that older, they say that the older the better, okay, because they have experience. But for us, we don't want old people, okay. We want these young people, okay, these young people. So but if you are 40 years of age, don't take it serious. I like you people because you are experienced. I like you. But let us remove this one. We don't want this one, okay. We want to select where age is less than 40, okay. So if we do that, as you can see, our friend Shafiq, who is 40 years of age, is not there, okay. Is not there. As you can see, is not there, okay. Is not there, okay. So because we have selected age which is less than 40, okay, which is less than 40, okay. We can also sort data, okay. We can also sort data. For example, we can select all where age is less than 40, and then we can order by. We can use the order by. Can use the order by. It doesn't my order. We can use order by. Order by. We want to order. Oh no. We want to order by. Want to order by. We can order by age. Okay. Well, let us select all instead. Okay. I want to show you something. Okay. Let us remove all of this one. All of this one. Let us select all, because we want to get all the information. Want to get all the information, even the ID, everything, okay. Want to select all, even the age, okay. Whereby we want to order by age. Want to order by age, and want to order in descending, okay. Descending. If you want ascending, you can use ascending, like you can use ascending, okay. But here we want to use the descending, okay. Descending, okay, like that, okay. Descending, okay. And if we do that, and then we do that, as you can see, descending, we start from the biggest, okay. We start from the age. We have 30. Okay, I want to show you something, okay. So we have 30, and even 20 last, okay. Even 20 last, okay. Let us change here. Let us change like that. As you can see, we start by ascending order. We start in ascending order. We start from the smallest going down to the biggest, okay. As you can see, okay. We order by. We add this order by. Then we want where we want only employees who are 40 less than 40 years, okay. So as you can see, age only have those who are 40 less than 40 years. We can remove that one. We can just do like this. Can just do like this, and then we press enter. As you can see, we now have our friend Shafiq. As you can see, Shafiq is there, who is 40 years of age, okay. So let us now see how we can update data, okay, or how we can modify the existing records, okay. How can we do it? We can do it by using the update set command, okay. Update and even the set command, okay. Commands. We can do like this. We want to update. We use the update. We want to update employees, that is the table. We want to update that table, and we want to set the department. I want to set it to be equals to marketing, okay. Marketing. We want to set it to be equals to marketing. Then we want to set where there is employee ID. Employee ID. We want the employee ID, which is here. We want to select this one where there is employee ID. Then we select the employee ID. Employee ID. We want to change of this one. So this one has no department is empty. Here we want to select this one, okay. The second one, okay. The second one like that, okay. And if we press enter, as you can see, two rows are affected, okay. So if we get now, we select all from employees in sending orders. You can see now we have the second employee is having marketing, okay. Everywhere there is a second, okay. As you can see, second, we have now marketing, okay. Here, as you can see, we had a general, this one second, because we selected using the employee ID, okay. The employee ID. As you can see, if we want only to select for the to change to update for the first one, this one, what can we do? What is the difference here? As you can see, there is no difference, okay. There's no difference, okay. There's no difference. We have two duplicates. These are the duplicates, okay. these are the duplicates that they have been warning us about, okay, alerting us about. Okay, so these are the one. I didn't notice it, but these are the ones. So you have seen how we can update. Okay, how we can update. We can also use update. Want to update what? Let us update the age. Let us update the age. We set the age to be equals to Let us set the age to be equals to what? To 50. Okay, 50 where employee ID. Not use the employee ID. We can now use last name, and then here we can set last name equals last name. Let us again where there is Shannon. Shannon is getting older. If we press enter, no. Unknown column Shannon where close. Okay, so here we want to want to set age to be this one where our last name is Shannon. There is a mistake, so this one must be a string, guys. This one must be a string. This one, let us add there, it must be a string. If we press enter and then we show we select all from this one. As you can see, now we have Shirat Shannon is now having the age of 50, as you can see, 50, the age of 50, as you can see. So you should always include where to avoid updating all laws, okay, accidentally. You should include it. You should always include this where, okay, where to avoid updating all laws accidentally. Okay, so let us now take a look at how we can delete data. Okay, we can delete data using the delete command. Okay, so for example, we can use a delete command. Delete from where? Want to delete from employees, and where want to delete where employee ID. Let us use the employee. Let us use the last name. Okay, last name we want to delete who? Want to delete is a form of a string. Want to delete, let us delete John Doe, okay, because this name is very common. Okay, we don't want John Doe. Why are you famous more than us? Why are you more famous, okay, than us? Let us delete you. So if we do that and then we show, and then we select all, as you can see, we no longer have John Doe. Okay, we no longer have John Doe. So let us see how we can remove all records, okay, but keep the table. So to do that, we use the command which is called the truncate. Okay, truncate. We want to truncate a table known as employees, like that. Okay, this one is going to remove all records but keep the table. Okay, but keep the table. But right now I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. We shall do it later. I don't want to do it. Okay, so let us now take a look at another operation which is called altering a table. Okay, you can modify the table structure, okay, after it has been created. Okay, you can add a new column, okay, with a constraint. Okay, so let us use the alter. We can use the alter command here. Table. We want to specify the table for the employees. Then we want to add email column. Then we specify it is a varchar, it is a string. Then we will specify here it can have a maximum of 100. I want it to be not null. Okay, we don't want it to be we don't want it to be empty. And if we execute, as you can see, and if we select all, as you can see, we have now the email. Okay, we have the email and it should not be null. Okay, if we start setting others. Okay, if we start recording, if we start adding other records, okay, it should not be null, it should not be empty. Okay, so let us now see how we can remove a column. To remove a column, we can also use the alter. Again, we use the alter table. We want to alternate the table, to alter the table, which is called employees, and then we want, what do we want to do? We want to drop, because we have been using drop for deleting tables, for deleting databases. Now we can use drop. We want to drop a column. Which column? We want to drop a column for the email. Okay, we want to drop a column for the email. And if we press this, and if we press enter, and then we select all, as you can see, we no longer have that column. Okay, we no longer have it. Okay, so let us now see how we can change a column type, or we can add a construct, okay. So we can do it by using the alt again. Want to alter the table called employees. We want to modify the department. Let us modify the department. Okay, want to modify the department varchar. Then let us set it now to be 30. Okay, then after doing that, then we can set the default. Okay, the default to be unknown. Okay, unknown, like that. Okay, so if we do that and we press as you can see, enabling key, it has now been set. As you can see here, let us now select all from as you can see here, we have the department, here I have accountant, blah 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 blah. But now the default is now, so let us try to insert where's the, okay, let us try to insert something here. As you can see, the department, let us not provide the department. Okay, you can get the previous commands by pressing the arrow up. Okay, the up arrow or the down arrow. Okay, the down arrow. So let us now do it. So we are not providing the department. Let us press enter, and then we select everything. Want to select all from the employees, and then we press enter. As you can see, we now have this one. As you can see, this one we have inserted this one. Okay, this law. But as you can see here, the department, the default now is unknown. Okay, unknown is now, it is no longer general, it is now unknown. Okay, so let us see how we can rename a table. To rename a table, we can use the alter table. We want to alter the table employees, and then we want to rename. Oh, someone is calling me. Want to rename to let us rename to staff. Okay, like that. If we do that, as you can see, our rows have been affected. And if we select all, no, let us now get show tables. As you can see, we now have staff table, okay, instead of employees. Okay, so let us now see how we can drop a table, how we can delete a table. So we can drop, but before we drop, okay, we had another command that we didn't execute, which is the truncate table, okay, which removes all records but keep the table. Okay, truncate the table. Okay, before we delete the table, let us use the truncate. No, let us use the truncate. Want to truncate the table name. Okay, want to truncate staff. Okay, staff table. Let us see how we need to specify. The table. Then here we add the semicolon, and if we do that, it is deleting the records. Okay, as you can see, if we then select all, or select all from employees, or by, as you can see, table, okay, does not exist. So employees here we need to change to staff, like that. We need to select all from staff, we order by the age. If we do that, as you can see, it is now empty. Okay, but our table, show tables, it is still there. Okay, so the last step, or the last operation, is to delete this table. So we delete the table using the drop command. We want to drop the table known as staff. Okay, like that. Okay, if we do that and then we press enter, and then we show the tables like that, as you can see, we no longer have the table in this table database. We can now, therefore, we can now drop a database known as the tables, like that. If we do that, we no longer have this. So let us show databases like that. As you can see, we no longer have the tables database. Okay, so thank you. Please subscribe.